firing on all cylinders. Um, can anyone beat you in your mind?
Nope.
Those first two rounds, I thought Brooke really, kind of was going to do his thing in typical major fashion and kind of close it out early on and put everything behind us that we were questioning. But then the weekend happened, some weather came into play, and everybody kind of got humbled. And then the cream rose to the top. And, even, insider trader over there kind of had him a nice little back nine on the final round. It was really good for him. But luckily, Jon Rahm pulled it through. And that's despite doubling the first hole of his whole entire tournament with a four putt,
Right.
and then still trickling in five three putts throughout the tournament and still won by four. So I think Jon Rahm has got some things going on at the Masters finally since he's broken through. So we'll see how many green jackets he can get coming in.
Yeah, I was thinking, late today, kind of reflecting on the back nine there, if, his struggles here in the past few weeks have been related to him getting bored. This is his fourth win in the calendar year of 2023, and I wonder if kind of just standard tournaments were kind of just becoming ho hum, and he was waiting for
Yeah,
this first major of the year to turn it up. I mean, there's been a lot of golf played so far this year. We've been talking about how good the golf has been. There's been a lot of tournaments of note so far. So I wonder if this was his opportunity to finally focus in. I mean, he was around the lead all week, and it wasn't like it was ever in question or he had to roar back.
definitely.
Not to dig too much on the live guys, but it just seemed like Brooks's brain turned off after 54 holes. I wonder if that comes down to conditioning and just not playing four rounds. It's just
True.
something to think about. He just did not have the fastball today. I mean, really the 30 holes they were saying he last birdied a hole. Going back to the eighth, early in the third round, and then didn't get
Mm,
that back until late in the back nine today. Walking with his typical swagger earlier in the week, but did not have it. Just couldn't get right off the tee. Showed some nerves with the little, I wouldn't even call it a snap hook on number one today in the fourth round. It was just a straight pull
yeah,
off the
yeah.
tee box. Just started off in a rough place. Yeah. But yeah, I agreed. Jon Rahm, even with the struggles on the greens, just shows that, even coming down 18, not getting a good drive off, falling short of the fairway, and still getting up and down for par to close it out
That
strong.
part
So
was disgusting.
really, yes, it was. That's his second major win. You said how many green jackets does he get from here? Forget that. What do you think about majors for the rest of the year? Do we expect to see him, pulling up kind of the same performance going forward? I mean, it's so much parity. Him and Scheffler, even Scheffler, kind of started to get it together until 12 today when he
Yeah.
threw it in the bushes behind 12. But Do you expect to continue to see them dominating throughout the year?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think John Rahm, I think he might have, like a prime Ricky type year where I know he won this year, but kind of like the deal where Ricky had that year where he went top five in all four majors, kind of like always competing. I think we see that in John Rahm. Maybe not in Scotty Scheffler because you saw how the putter kind of just left him and he didn't really have anything much more to go with. So, I don't know about Scotty, but if John Rahm keeps this trend up, I mean, I don't see it happening, especially the way that the majors are set up now in the PGA season, where it's month, 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 all in a row. You take a week off, get you a warm up week, get back into the swing of things competitively, and then you're right back in order for another major. So I feel like with how it's going
Yeah.
now, with the PGA right around the corner, and then of course right after that US, and then back to back with the Open, like I feel like he has no choice but to be in good form and kind of just keep it all formed, keep it all going. Think after now that he's won the Masters, he'll have a chance to get like have a little celebratory week. Maybe not play the RBC Heritage or whatever that next week is. I'm pretty sure it's still that. Um, and then I
Yeah.
feel like he'll have that little hangover over, and then he'll lock it back in. But now that he's gotten the major off his back again, Feel like because he won the U.S. Open was at 2021, then went all 2022 no
21.
majors.
Yep.
Feel like, I feel like this could be that kind of Kickstarter. So we'll see it again. Just like we talked about earlier in the show, you really just when Jon Rahm is going like this, who can really compete with this?
When you're firing on all cylinders, can anyone beat you in your mind?
No.
Now he's got the Paradigm driver. The Paradigm driver is really just booming. Then if he just doesn't mess up on the greens, I mean, Jon Rahm is a machine right now. It's crazy.